Sorry, my network was having kind of
Yeah,
issues.
hello, GM to everyone, and um, hey, right, wow, so excited, we're live right now, and GM to everyone, wherever you're joining us from, on the LinkedIn, the YouTube, and X, we're live, and so excited to have um, my guests, mentors, and partners. So, in the coming within these few weeks we'll be you know um, onboarding a lot of folks into the into the web3 ecosystem basically, and we are going through the campus route. And my name is Chukwemeka Enoch Baby. I lead the Ethereum Nigeria community, so this is an opportunity to like get a lot of folks on chain. And in support here is with me is Ukeme, Chibi, and Moses. So I'm gonna call you guys to say hello to the community.
Okay,
Yeah,
hi everyone. How are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in. We're actually here
Hi
for you.
everyone.
just go.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the community. We're actually here for you. We're resuming our campus tour very soon, and my name is Bukeme, and I hope to be giving you some really insightful information as we progress today. Thank you.
So, hello everyone. It's nice to be here on the space with you guys. My name is Moses and coming from UNN. So, I'm a computer science student. I'm a artist builder on the space. So, it's nice to network with you guys and be on a call with everyone. Thank you.
GM everybody, GM everyone, I'm Elson, Chidebere Jonwan, a security researcher, and it's nice to be here to on this show to Devcon.
Perfect. So you guys have heard it from our mentors. We have even right from all the way from University of Nigeria, Suka. We have Moses, who is coordinating Ethereum community in the university. Um, it's great having you. I'm super excited. We have our partner, our sponsor from the Fundable Finance on the call. Quite very excited. So this edition is brought to you by Fundable Finance, and you'll be hearing it live from the team, who will be, giving us a little bit about what Fundable, what FF is. So we think this campus tour as FF 101. So it's an opportunity for you to know a little bit about finance, integrations, and a whole lot. But let me just invite the team to just do a self intro while we continue from here. Hello, boss. Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you put on your screen? Yeah, Bujiki, you have a mic? Are you ready to speak now? Just say hello to everyone. We need your screen on. Okay, so while we wait for him to come up, so a bit about the campus tour. This is um, a strategy of we and advocating, creating awareness of Devcon 8, and it's happening in India. You know, so so we want to give a lot of students a lot of developers, a lot of anyone who is who wants to enthusiast who wants to be in Devcon 8 this year. So this is an opportunity for you to just join the train. So there's a whole lot of opportunity that we'll be sharing with you guys. Just stay tuned. Follow us on our handle on our X, YouTube, LinkedIn for updates, and we'll be also sharing some vital information like collecting some attendance. So what you need to do for us, you need to we'll invite you to the Telegram. Moses should be dropping the Telegram on tagging and dropping on the socials or any of the social arts admin, and then you just join the group to get further information. So it's quite very excited. I would just want okay, man, to tell us a little bit about DEFCON. What's DEFCON? Or was it Ethereum? Let's start from.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, so let's start with what is Ethereum actually. So Ethereum actually is a state machine. It's kind of like a programmable blockchain. Some years back, Ethereum was actually the first company or say solution that actually programs the blockchain. That's why it's called the state machine. Um, Ethereum has done so many things in terms of like in tech, in terms of improving the technology. There's a lot we can start talking about, but I'm just going to go straight to what DEFCON really is. So for DEFCON is a conference actually, dev conference, right? Developers conference of all everybody in the ecosystem and the Ethereum ecosystem, blockchain ecosystem, they come together, converge, and share ideas, share resources, share the new state of the chain and the vision of where we see Ethereum going to in the coming years. So it's a very exciting thing. Um, we've had several Nigerians get opportunities to travel abroad. Last year it was Argentina. 2 years ago it was Thailand, I believe, and it was a very very insightful session. You meet people who can actually take your career to the next level. You also can be a contributor, right? It's not just you taking and collecting, but also be contributing to a global solution, right? So this year is going to be India, and I hope to see you guys there. Okay, so moving forward, right? I am a node operations engineer. What does that really mean? So first of all, there are different kinds of, should I say, jobs or roles in the ecosystem. There are technical and non-technical roles. The technical roles, you can be a developer, a smart contract developer. You can be protocol engineer, where you actually contribute to the core infrastructure of Ethereum. You can be a node operations engineer like me. What we do is we set up the blockchain network, right? So blockchain is a combination of nodes, right? So a network of decentralized nodes, meaning a network of decentralized machines communicating together. So what I do is to set up that network, right? There are also non-technical roles like okay, DevRel. DevRel is actually a technical one. So it's we want to encourage upcoming people, upcoming enthusiasts to pick a niche and try and develop their skills, develop your career in the Ethereum ecosystem. And that's one of the visions that we have as Ethereum Nigeria is to go on campus and get that handle, to go on campus and get people who who can also participate in all these goodies, in all these goodies going on. I don't know, is there like a because I see here that the general admission is $499, but I know some scholars do get free tickets, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Let me just share a little
okay.
bit. So we have. So this is about the ticketing. You could just come here and so you have
Have they actually released information concerning scholars getting these tickets, the free ones? I mean, people have to pay, but there are
yes,
opportunities
yes,
to get free ones.
yeah.
Okay, core
We will
devs.
let you guys know.
All right.
So
Moving on, I didn't attend the one in Argentina, which was it was very embarrassing for me because when I started hearing all the opportunities people got and the new roles, international roles that they were able to place just because they had that opportunity to travel, it's something that I really regret not going. So this year I'm gonna make it mandatory for me to go to India, right? So pretty much, that's pretty much it. It's something I want everyone to participate in. Crypto is the technology of the future. In fact, we're in the early phase of blockchain, the early phase of crypto. We've not touched the 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 how do I put it? We've not gotten to the plateau yet, right? So if you jump on board as soon like this period, it means in a few years, 10 years from now, you probably will be one of the top guys in the system, right? So it's advisable for everyone to don't just say, oh, I'm thinking about it. Oh, I want to start doing Ethereum. I want to go into blockchain. What is blockchain really about? That's where you start from. But you have to start working towards contributing, working towards learning what is already existing. I mean, we have AI now, and I might digress a bit, but I see a future where AI and blockchain technology have that seamless collaboration, right? Because when we start having the agentic internet, right, where you have a trillion agents also using the internet as human beings, right? The current internet currently cannot handle that 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 should I say that future, right? Because you need to verify your agents. You need to know who owns this agent. Does this agent have a good track record? Um, 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 does this agent have a pedigree? What are the consequences if this agent acts falsely or do something really bad? All those kind of things. The current protocols of the internet do not answer it, and I believe that's where blockchain will currently come in, right, as a use case to to how do I put this to conform the new type of internet that's that I won't call it Web 4, but we're currently in Web 3, right? But the next phase of the internet will be a merger between AI and blockchain. And if you key in now, right, in a few years to come, like I said earlier, you'll be one of the people who actually paved the way for the future of technology, not just in Africa, but around the world. Thank you. I hope that was insightful.
that was perfect. That was perfect.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. So guys, yeah, you just got just a little bit of appetizer of what the offers we're bringing to your doors. Like we're just bringing in a lot. So that was our own DevOps in the community. So you could join the community, you know, to get connected to him and also learn a lot. If you want to, we also want to like multiply more DevOps in the community as well. So, guys, you've heard it. If you look at the screen, this program is about. Uh, we're just complementing what's happening in the globe in the Ethereum ecosystem. We're keen into the academic program. We're bringing Ethereum to your campus ahead of Devcon8. You know, there's some. Not everybody can be in India. But this program gives you opportunity to know what's Ethereum, and you begin to figure out how you could be part of this army. You know, as Vitalik always say, the new sanctuary technologies. So we'll be doing a lot of this. So our goal is to like raise a lot of chapters in different schools, and yeah, let me invite Moses. So Moses, how has it been as a student and in the Web3 ecosystem? Maybe could you just share a little bit about your experiences that should be able to inspire one or two persons watching us?
Oh, hello everyone. So my name is Moses, and um, computer science student founder level here in UNN. And here in school, we have a lot of communities, and Ethereum community is a very strong one here in UNN. And so, building on Ethereum is a very nice something to do. And I'm a dev actually, a full stack engineer, and I've been building multiple projects on Ethereum. And I should say that it is a very, very, very insightful thing to do as a student because building on the blockchain, even while staying in school, gives you a lot of opportunities to even gain more things while you leave the school. So I would advise every student out there to get their hand dirty. So you build and you join the ecosystem right when it's early. Because very soon I believe there's a lot of things to gain currently while in school. So I believe that is something that we should try. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So you guys are hearing it live from a scholar like you. So while we were speaking, we have um, Idris and the, one of the co-founder of Fundabla Finance, and these are like our supporters who has been very very supportive into the Ethereum community in Nigeria. So I want to thank you very much for making our time to join us this hour. I know you're very busy, but let's just give you the floor. You have anything to tell us, and so within us here, we have a lot of students joining us on YouTube, on X, on LinkedIn as well. But on the studio, we just have a few of the mentors, and we will be expecting the HOD when she joins us. I'll let you guys know. So hi Idris, let's get to meet you, sir. You could put on your screen. Okay, I guess network. Okay, so while we while we while he joined us, we have okay. All right. Okay, Chidi is not here. Okay, so um, so technically this is an onboarding session, and we have leaders from University of Lagos, University of Nigeria Suka. We have leaders from Ahmadu Bello University. We have leaders from Lautech. Um, we also have leaders from University of Abuja. So basically, when we started this campus tour, we said our goal was to just use two campuses as a pilot, University of Lagos and University of Nigeria. But while we're yet to even go get to the public, like make some serious marketing, we got other schools, showing interest to join the tour. So we will be visiting you. So if you are a sponsor, a partner, you want to be part of what we're doing, you want to reach out to students, you want to be part of this edition, you have some products, some projects, and you need activations, or you need to recruit. Please, this project is an opportunity for you to reach a lot of millions, thousands of folks out there. All right. So quickly, okay, man, has really talked about a little bit about Ethereum, but let me just quickly also reiterate that. So I'll give you an experience of how I found Ethereum, and everyone here will also share that experience as well. Um, this is me doing my software. Um, I just finished the boot camp on software engineering, and then I got some internship jobs. Start bootstrapping, and then I have this job in that was in Lekki. I was trying to build the application, so I think I had some challenge. Then I had some challenge then. But if you're familiar with guitar, guitar.im. More of JavaScript developers on that forum. So I just joined, and then looking for solutions to the application I was building, and then I met Alex. Alex is based in the UK, but he's a nomad. He's a number. He lives a nomadic life. So he's here, he's over there, as a developer. So and he was able to guide me on the challenge I was passing through, and so it was very educative, and so that was how we just get to meet. And then he saw some of the good works I was doing locally in Nigeria. Um, there's this community I call Code Conference Nigeria, and it's actually a community where we teach people how to code, and just get the coding skill. So this community works has just been there like a long time ago. We were doing it like from we were just bootstrapping, our way of also learning as we're impacting people. We're learning, and then also such kind of environment also exposes us to opportunities. So we're just doing it from our own heart. And then he said, have you heard about Ethereum? I said, Ethereum? He said, what's Ethereum? So I said, have you heard of Bitcoin? I said, yes, I've heard about Bitcoin. So immediately I just had to research about Ethereum. Wow, I begin to read about smart contract. I begin to learn about Vitalik. I begin to wow. I said, this is interesting. I've already I know Bitcoin. I know it's a digital currencies. A coin, and it's used for payment and some other. So I just know that use case, and that was all. But when I begin to explore more on Ethereum, you can it has its own ether, and beyond ether, you can, as a developer, you can build on Ethereum. You can build your application on Ethereum on the blockchain. That was marveled. So I started digging, but it looks abstract, until he now said, oh, there's an opportunity. That's Devcon. Have you heard about Devcon? I was like, Devcon? No, it's called Developers Conference. It's okay. So what's up? He said, take this form, fill up the form. Let's put it try. And then I filled the form, and after a while, the Windows was, I think I was quite late. I was towards the late entry, but fortunately, as God helped, I was selected, and in Nigeria, I was the first scholar, for Ethereum to be onboarded as a scholar into the Ethereum program. I was like, wow, And then later on, we got one other lady, a friend of mine, Busayo. Yeah, she's a lady also. She later joined us, and then we became two. So it was very interesting. I was so excited, and then it was happening in Osaka. All the way. Look at me bootstrapping in the city of Lagos, and you were calling Osaka. It was it was so fun. I was just imagining the experience. And fortunately for me, I just got married that period. So I'm just new in marriage, and then I'm relating with my family, my wife, about Ethereum, about going to Osaka. So it was just strange, all this kind of, So, but it was fun, to cut the whole thing short. That opportunity really opened up, So that was how we got you know, conceived the idea of developing.
Sorry, I wanted to ask, how do people become scholars, like Ethereum scholar? Because I need to key into that.
Okay.
I need to key into that.
Okay, guys. So you see the story. So that's now take me to the segment of being a scholar as a scholar. So over time, Ethereum started with me as a scholar in Nigeria, the first scholar, and then if you look at now, you have ripple of scholars now. So Ethereum tree has really expanded in Africa, in Nigeria precisely. Last year we have huge slot from Nigeria, and that was really promising. So you're on this call, and just you can just ask now, how do you become a scholar? Yes, you're on the group, right? So we'll be sharing this on our X handle, we'll be sharing it on our LinkedIn, and also as on Telegram. So for all this, it's one thing for you to see opportunity. It's another thing for you to being part of the community, so that we can endorse you, can introduce you to the ecosystem, and you have a better chances, than applying from any randomly. But all good, you just have to be doing some there are a lot of every year the acceptance comes with different criteria, you know. So this year, Ethereum might be looking for more developers or more, because right now we're there's what we call crops. I don't know if you've heard about crops. Have you heard about crops?
Wait, did you say crops?
Yeah, consensus. Yes,
Yeah,
CROPS.
you said.
Consensus, resilience, open source. One other one.
Okay, okay.
Is that
Permissionless?
correct?
Is it
Okay, okay, you're right. So right now, Ethereum is I will focus on raising crops advocates, and advocates is actually introduced by Ethereum Foundation to prioritize. C means censorship, R means resistance. You know, like censorship resistance. You know, censorship resistance. We have the open source, we have the privacy, we have the security. So these are things. So whatever stuff Ethereum is doing should be within this cross, like core pillars, like censorship resistance, capture resistance, you know, openness, you know, um, so privacy, security. So these are like the focus right now. So part of what we're doing now is to like raise the next crops ambassadors. So whatever you're doing should be around this whole space. So as I said, okay, so there are different criteria. So we will need to understand. We'll be sharing more on that maybe on next segment. But the applications, there's a lot of applications. If you've been following Ethereum from, I would just encourage you to follow Ethereum Nigeria, and Ethereum as well, so you get more updates on this. And then we'll also to retweet after this call. We'll retweet some blogs opportunities towards the DevCon. So you can go to the DevCon through the scholarship programs. If and what gives you an edge if you're already part of this ecosystem or you're already identified within the local community in your own country, it gives you an edge, you know, and then perhaps you're already doing some things with Ethereum that gives you an edge, like you're a contributor, so it gives you than than others. Like during our own time, you know, Ethereum was just looking for, like, they're not looking for the rich guys, they're not looking for the wealthy guys, they're just looking for they're looking for under representative, that is on location regions that are not underdeveloped, and then guys who are doing amazing work, but they have not, they need an opportunity. So this is the criteria as at then. So last year there's a different criteria, and this year also there will be another criteria. Then more attention also is placed on people within Indian as well. You know, more slots will be given to those people. You know, like during our own time, it was I think around the whole world we are about 65 plus. You know, that were given that scholarships, and then it covers your return tickets, it covers your accommodation, it covers some stipend around there, and gives you some VIP access as well. So it's a very wonderful opportunity. And this year, whatever it takes you to be there, please, it's like a very good investment. Um, okay, I don't know if there's another question there. Let me just see. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, I have a question for you. Sorry. How was it in Osaka? Like, what was like the experience like, and how did it shape your mind?
yeah, just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so this gives you an opportunity to like mix up with different like minds from different nations, you know. So there is something Ethereum does, like prior before, you know, like even before you meet, even before the event proper, you already you've gotten to you already uh, you're already familiar with yourselves, you know, based on some programs being done and stuff like that. So I can remember during that period we have this leadership program like every week a task is given to us, and um, your effort, whatever you put, gives you a score. So that's that also waking me up, just like you are. It exposes you to research. It exposes you to just do a whole lot, and then every week there's a score. So it's when you see, I think like for two consecutive weeks, I was topping the charts. So that went very well. I was like a young, all the way from a very local or wherever, all the way from my own local, my communities. I'm able to like top the globe, when it comes to. So that's like, help my mindset. So you don't need to be in the US to get things done, or to like, to like compete, or to be the. You don't need to be you wherever you are. Once you put in your effort, you stand out among others. So it's really helped me. And after then we were given like a certificate, and that's like also like, it was also like a plus, because afterwards I have I have like currently I have this project we're doing with the federal government, and these are like based on proof of works. They've seen that, oh, this guy is from Ethereum. He's also a past scholar, you know, and he has done this, he can do this. So currently, so it has opened doors, like, being in the scholarship programs open doors to you, and it also helps to like meet people who who you who who's rare, that I mean, it to take difficult, like, so, but the community makes it a little bit close, borderless, so it brings you guys closer together. And yeah, in terms of like welfare, what I was doing then, and when I joined to the space, there was like, 3x 5x of what I was earning, so that's a whole lot, a whole shift. And that's what kind of like motivates me to like, whatever it takes, we keep bootstrapping to like, support the community, to like help. And I've seen, our effort has not been vain, because over time we have supported a lot of Nigerians, not only Nigerians, Africans, to come to the space. We've also created opportunities. We've also referenced a lot of people, a lot of guys who are in UK who have passed through our communities and stuff like that. So it's really a very, very rewarding time. Yeah, it's really a rewarding time. So, Idris, are you ready to like? Okay, so so by 8, okay, so we'll be expecting our sponsor around 8:15. So that's like in the next 15 minutes to join us. So I just got a notification. Um, that's so it's an opportunity for you to know about our sponsors. So technically, they're also looking at, you know raising ambassadors in different schools. So whatever school you are, you want to be an ambassador to to Fundable Finance. You could join this. You're just on the right spot. So after this, you could just take the opportunity, that comes after. Um, so Moses, do you have, how is it? What's the registration like in your school? How's the
So we've
reception?
had about 20 for the campus store, right?
Yeah.
So for now, about 30 something, almost 30 people from my school currently. So we have a
Awesome.
lot of people joining to the WhatsApp community.
Awesome. Awesome.
So, but we're still going to do some publicity continuously till we get enough students joining.
Awesome. So, yeah, okay. So that's So while will I believe we already have like our viewers are really growing, and you work wherever you're joining us, you're welcome. This is Ethereum Nigeria campus tour. Um, the goal um, is an academic programs. The goal is to bring Ethereum to your campus ahead of Devcon8, and so in doing this, we are supported by the Fundable Finance and the Devcon. The what we want to achieve is for some of us who will be going to India. So this is like an amazing opportunity. You know, you get to know about it and then guide you on the visa processes, how to get your visa, the necessary back and forth. So if you join our community, you get some guides. So it's not going to be that it won't be that stressful. Um, some of us has been there last year. Last year happened in it was last year was Deaf Connect in
Argentina.
Argentina, yeah. So we have some of us who were there, communities, a lot of communities too from Nigeria were there, you know. So this year, so we want to have more of us, you know, more of our guys joining this event. So it's an opportunity for you to like meet great guys, the founder Vitalik, um, yeah, just the whole ecosystem. It's been a wonderful environment, like very serene environment, educative, connections, you know, and stuff like that. So if you, you know, you're thinking of um, yeah, you're thinking of or you're doing a great job out there, this is an opportunity for you to come in, to come into the space. But while we wait for um, our sponsors to come in, I quickly want to just talk to you about Ethereum and um, well, let me before Ethereum, let me just tell you about the Devcon 8. So this is the site. If you can see my screen, and what is Devcon? So it is where the people behind the centralized system come together to learn and view and connect. I hope I'm audible right. Okay.
Yeah, you're very audible.
Okay. So, um, so it's actually an annual program, global event organized by Ethereum Foundation. The space to dive into open source technology, meet the communities behind these, and explore the ideas defining the future of open technologies. So um, that's about DevCon, and um, this year is happening in this whole great city of it's going to happen in Mumbai. That's in India as well. So India is where Ethereum is being built for the world. So and India has one of the world's most extraordinary concentration of engineering talent, and one of its fastest growing open source communities. So we need to also replicate this. We want to have more open source communities here in Africa, in Nigeria as well. So the work happening here is not peripheral to Ethereum development. Infrastructure, ZK identity systems, and coordination layers built in Indian power Ethereum globally. So Indian has been like a great asset to the Ethereum ecosystem. So if you want to ask why it's holding in India, so you can see for yourself. So where sovereignty is built at scale, Indian is the home of engineers. You know, do you know that uh, different companies that we're using, like most products we're using, I find out that they're from India, like made in India, you know, shipped from India. So, and that's what we are also looking at in Africa. So begin to like raise a lot of great products out there. You know, when you look at our map there. So where sovereignty is built at scale, India is the home of engineers who didn't wait for permission. Like, you know, so this ecosystem is a permissionless ecosystem. So you don't need to wait for anybody. Like, just whatever you can do, just do it to move the ecosystem forward. So in a country that's leapfrogged the entire technological generation, building at scale, create innovation at scale. So Devcon isn't coming to Mumbai. to introduce Ethereum to India. Rather, Devcon8 is in Mumbai to recognize and champion what Indian is already building. So, guys, let's give it up to our friends in India. Number one, largest public and open source contributor base in the world. That's the repo. So you can get all this information on the site. Um, Linux Foundation. So 76% of Indian startups are uses open source AI. So you could see it or go to the Linux Foundation site and get that. Number one, Indian leads in new crypto developer onboarding. Guys, if you go to the electrical capital report, you can get that information there. So if you look at TechCrunch, you see in 2021, open source public software required by Indian government. So Indian government has endorsed this space like long time in 2021, just like what we have right now. We have in our government, we have the presidential executive order. That's like a straight endorsement of the ecosystem and seeing how the ecosystem can, you know, expand beyond what it has. So right from 2021, that's like about 5 years ago, Indian government has, you know, been involved in this space. So it's really interesting. Indian is where Ethereum comes to life. So you're talking about Indian, it is where Ethereum comes to life. So and it's good for you and I to visit this great country, be part of what's happening. So it's really beautiful. You could see the beautiful works of art, outside the learning, the workshop, conferences. There's this cultural, the artistic nature of DEFCON and the environment. So it's really hallmarks. And this year, um, I think the scaling has been reduced. Normally it brings a lot of, when you talk about DEFCON, you're talking about 10,000, 12,000, kind of gatherings. But I think this year the number is being reduced. If you look at the ticketing fee as well, has been increased. But the focus is to get the real guys, and that's why we are reaching out to you to be part of the real guys. So DEFCON is for builders of all kinds. So at its core, DEFCON is grounded in a set of properties called the censorship, the resistance, the open source, the privacy and security. Everything is designed to support technology, and that remains open and verifiable and resilient. So you need to be, let me just give you a shock. This year was 11 year of Ethereum running like consistently, and what I mean consistently, like when it was launched, it has never shut down. So we've had so many glitches from other products out there, open, from other ecosystem, from other um, um, from other ecosystems. But Ethereum has been running for consecutively like 11 years. There has not been any downtime. Like it's been running. So that's the vision. A lot of resources, a lot of investment has been put, and it's a technology that you can trust your resources to. So I'm happy with what is happening in our country, Nigeria. We've seen a lot of ecosystems springing up, amplifying Ethereum. So everything is designed to support technology, and that remains open, verifiable, and resilient. So we'll be raising this project, this talk, campus talk, will help us raise crops and advocate. That's censorship resistance, open source, privacy, and security. So these are developers, advocates that are mindful of these properties. Yes. So whether you are an open source contributor who champions collective ownership and advocates fighting for digital privacy and the peer-to-peer freedom, or a researcher exploring fairer economic models, or someone who builds tools because they should belong to everyone, this is a place, there's a place for you at DEFCON. So a lot of programs that will, accommodate you is being designed. So if you see DEFCON C, that's what happened. DEFCON C was the last the recent Devcon that it happened in, that's Devcon 7. It happened in Thailand, and I was there as well. I think I need to post some of that, my pictures or some of my works there. Came in, I worked as a volunteer, like to support the groups, the success of the program. It was really fun. So you could come to the site and look at Ethereum in 30 minutes. Um, Maybe one of these lessons will also play it down. So these are like some keynote materials you can as well check out. So looking at the growing communities, growing global communities, we don't go everywhere else goes. We don't go where everyone else goes. We go where something is growing, So, and where there's a community waiting to be met, potentially waiting to be unlocked, and impact that outlasts the event itself. So the difference between Argentina and some of the wealthier countries is that in the wealthier places there are people who are excited about crypto ideas and theory, but people here deeply understand that crypto is solving real problems. That's a quote from Vitalik. Um, so Ethereum isn't merely a technical solution, but a community. So while blockchain communities in Europe and North America are already strong and vivid, we can have a big impact today in newly developing communities. So if you're thinking of doing something for Ethereum, please reach out to us and let's support, amplify your works, and that stuff. So you could feel free to share your ideas on the site. You can also make a proposal for this year DevCon. Um, so that's about that. Okay, so we talked about um, so how do you get involved? These are ways you can get involved. So this year event, you can come in as a scholar, you can come in as a volunteer as well. So these are opportunities you can get into this event, and some of these opportunities kind of like give you discount or some scholarships as well. And then you can involve to you can be involved to you can be involved with some associate communities that are that will be participating this year event. There are tons of scholarship that will be given, tons of support, travel support, accommodation support, and thereabouts. Okay, let me check. Um, yeah, so I'm so excited to have my friend, um, co-founder, CEO of Fundabla Finance, Bakar, on the space. Thank you for joining in. So we just before you guys come in, let me just quickly share this. Um, so um, bef- for the ticketing, how much is the ticketing? You could see it. Everything's paid in ETH. If you don't know what ETH is the currencies for Ethereum, ETHA. So you could you could always get your ETH everywhere if you join us to get some ETH. So these are like the ticketing range, general admission ticket on sales. So if you are paying attentive, there was a time we have some discount here. So you could get a ticket here. You have a general ticket, it's open. You have this community ticket as well. So we also have some ticket to give you that discounts. So application based discount ticket as well. So these are some of the ticketing out there. You have the early bird, you have the general access, you have the final waves. So the early bird was less than $350, and it's and and that's it. So for the communities in India, resident and active ecosystem builder developer, so you don't need to apply. You just get your ticket, not transferable and limited. So this is about them. Then these are like tickets, range of tickets. If you have some PWAP, you can just come here and get your tickets. And then if you're a dev, like a core devs, like Moses now, so Moses, you can take advantage of this free ticket. Right? Can you see that?
Yeah, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're like contributing the space, you take advantage of that. So technically, Ethereum is encouraging you guys, like a lot of us who are building, to come over. So, and this application is open to Indian and international students and sanctuary tech builders from all over the world. So, and this is for Indian, if you're a student. So, University of Lagos, University of Nigeria, Modibelo University, wherever you guys are streaming, joining us. So these are like range of tickets. You know, initially I showed you ticket worth almost $400 thereabout, but for the student you can see it. If you're sanctuary tech builders, you can see your discount. If you're within the age of 3 years to 17 years, you have your ticket as well. So it's quite beautiful, and uh, so you could see the ticketing that is, you know, um, that befits you as well. So these are the opportunities ahead. So just take your time and go through this. All right, that was um, um, a wonderful one here. So um, I'm going to stop here. I want to welcome my colleagues, our sponsors, um, to say hello to us, and there's some presentation here as well that I need to show. Okay, so Idris, are you ready? Abaka, are you ready to say hello to everyone? And do
Yeah,
we have any
totally.
question already? Do we have any question before um, Abaka come on? Okay, Moses, we just checked.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay,
So, I was trying to understand what the scholars get to gain from being an Ethereum scholar.
okay.
Do you understand my question?
Yes, you said what do scholars gain, right?
Yeah, yeah, from being a scholar. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Beautiful question. So, Moses from the University of Nigeria is asking, what will scholars gain to being part of the Ethereum ecosystems? Yeah, technically you're part of the family, like officially as a scholar. So if Ethereum is looking for, maybe there's an opportunities out there coming forth, you are the first person, to be in touch with, to come and then to be given that, or to enjoy the opportunities, though it's actually open. Um, it gives you, um, once you're selected as a scholar, it saves you some costs. You enjoy the free tickets, you enjoy the mentorship, you enjoy the access into the network. You have like a very close, um, just close, relationship with the founder as well and everyone. So those opportunities. These are opportunities that's beyond the million. It now depends on you. What vision are you carrying? Whatever visions you are, the ecosystem is here to support you. So it just give you that open access. Um, just like what I'm doing right now. Like I can easily you know talk to Ethereum, like what I'm doing right now. So it gives me opportunity to like do what I'm doing. You're like part of the family. You're charged to like grow the community wherever you find yourself, um, and and it's kind of like build that trust, you know. So just like we're trying to like pull the Lagos Blockchain Week now. So spoke to a few sponsors, and these guys were like, okay, let's see how we can support you. So that trust has been earned. They're coming from nowhere, and you're reaching out. You're first, they need to check who you are. That's the whole barrier, and those things delay a whole lot. There's a lot. It all depends on how you what vision you set. For some, it's an opportunity for them to like, you know, jackpot. Do I say jackpot or something? Um, for some, for some, you know, who have some projects, they get funded easily. You know, they meet because as a scholar, we're already taking time of Idris. So sorry, but let me just maybe I will just come back to it. But it gives you an access to all these things. So Idris, can you are you ready, sir? That's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, totally, totally.
Okay, okay.
Um, GM,
Okay.
everyone. Good evening. My
Yes,
name
yes.
is Idris Hassan. I am the CEO of Fundable Finance. Let me share. I have a
Yeah,
slide to share.
yeah, I'll do that now.
Okay.
Okay, you want
So
to share? Okay. Can you share from your end? Yeah, you could.
I think I could, but if
Yes,
you can
yes,
share on
yes,
your
yeah,
end,
yes,
that's still
yes.
good.
Do share
Okay.
from your screen.
All right, let me do that. Um, uh, okay. So I want to believe that is my screen is visible now. Everyone can see my screen. Okay, great. So welcome everyone. This we're going to talk about the Fundable Campus Network and how you can become a partner, why you should become a partner, and what you stand to benefit. So the first thing we would like to say is that this is going to be one of the most mutually beneficial program you're going to find for yourself because it's not just about us pushing our product. It's about us getting you also ready for the labor market with the skills you're able to get with us. And we know that each and every one of you have your own uh, strong skill, where you, the skill with which you're more strong. Some of you are good with marketing, some who are built to be developers, some who are artists, and a lot more who are able to mix these things up. So, you know, this is basically your campus journey and how we are looking to have this relationship with the respective students attending these, and we expect you to tell your friends and your friends to tell friends of theirs, and you start to benefit that. But first, what is Fundable? What do we do at Fundable Finance? So at Fundable, we are a fintech. We like to call ourselves a fintech, while our core operations are on chain currently. We help people with USDT, USDC, or whatever currencies, stablecoin they have. We help them get fiat. We also facilitate payments to multiple persons. So, for example, as we all are here, if I wanted to share a token to everyone, I wouldn't have to send to each and every one of you respectively. I could just get your addresses and send to you people, to everyone on this meeting at once. Also, we have the streaming feature, which is some sort of arrangement that comes between two persons. So I want to say I want to give Moses uh, a task to do for me, and he has charged me $200 or $2,000 for the task he's meant to to complete for me. Now I don't want to pay him once because once I pay him once, he can choose to not do my job. Also, he wants to get part of his money at every respective time when he works. So it maybe he wants to get his money every week. He wants to get it every day. So we also have the streaming feature that allows me stream this token to him, and it drops to him in bits. So if it is streamed over a period of a month, he can choose to claim his token every day, He can choose to do it every 2 days, and that's at his own discretion. But it drops at a particular rate we've agreed on, or I have initiated. We also serve as the layer between the rails and maybe the fiat. So for people who want to off ramp or build a product where people can off ramp their token, or people can do any of these things, they also want to build a product. We give them the API keys to be able to do this. So why do we want you on board? Why do we want this relationship to happen? Why do we need each other? We want you to join us so you can preach the gospel of Fundable. While doing that, you are also receiving exclusive training in terms of development, blockchain technologies, regular Web 2 technologies, marketing, communication skills, and all of that. So, how does this go? You join and connect. You met fellow campus ambassadors, and you all plug into the Fundable Campus Network community. You learn and grow. That is, we share access to exclusive training resources and help you develop skills to lead on your campus or to collaborate on your campus. So then the build and create. Uh, you can do the launching of campus initiative. You can come to us. This is what you want to do. We support you. You create content, build a thriving local community where people use the platform or people build on the platform. Also, you can lead and impact. You can, when you do all of this basic stuff, you can say, yes, it's time for you to become a chapter leader, and you can drive real impacts across your university. Um, and after that, you can scale and thrive. You can lead your campus network, mentor new members, grow your reach across Nigerian universities. So all of these things involve skill sets that some of you have with you that you're yet to unlock. Also, it doesn't even end when you're in the university, because your outside community also need this thing. A lot of Nigerian youths are very, very familiar with, USDT, USDC, all of those tokens. However, some of them have serious difficulties and challenges getting these things into Naira. And or whenever they need to get them into their local currency, they are either being skimmed by P2P vendors who will tell you, this is the rate I'm going to give you at 1,300 naira per dollar. I'm going to give you at 1,200 to the dollar. You can do this on Fundable yourself without stress, and you can teach others to do this as well. So why should you join the Fundable? Apart from all what I've said earlier, this is access to opportunities. Part of one of the things we do in Fundable is that we have spaces every Friday, and I would really enjoy that you all join Fundable on Twitter, or we've got an Instagram account. We're on Facebook. But Twitter is where we're most active, and we would like you all to join. And I think we are opening up a TikTok page soon. So on Twitter, you can join us at Fundable HQ, Fundable HQ at Fundable HQ, and you will find that on every Friday we share informations, opportunities where you can access funding, mentorship, skill building workshops, and all of that. We share it free of charge, share your link, and sometimes even if we find out that you're a very active community member, we are going to maybe be able to even plug you in directly to some of these opportunities. Um, this is just on the surface of what we do, and we're asking you to come on board and join us. Thank you for joining this session, and you can all get started by checking out Fundable at fundable.finance. Fundable.finance, that's our homepage. You can check it out. Check out our features. If you have any other questions, you can ask me in this session, or you can reach out to me at Abu Giki on Facebook, on Twitter. You can reach out to my co-founder Utility as well on Twitter. Thank you all for coming to this session. I hope to get your questions and hope to see you all in our community soon. Thank you very much.
Right. So, guys, you just heard it live from um, just heard it live from the team, the CEO, Fundable Finance, and this is a million opportunities. So, just something I'll encourage everyone to take to seize. Um, Please, Moses, just the check the group, Telegram, WhatsApp, the socials for questions. Um, but before then, um, this is an opportunity that I didn't really get when I started my journey. Like, so if you as a student right in school, this is like an opportunity for you to, technically get a job. You know, you're doing a tax and you're earning, and courtesy by from the finance. And also, this is also like a learning phase for you to like you get to learn about Web3, and some amazing stuff. So we're very happy to like, get the support of um, the company, and then and they have this package for students. So um, I want you to utilize this opportunity, these programs we're doing right now. The end goal of this is to build, club in your school, and not also to not also to build club, but rather to build capacity, to like replicate ourselves in you, so that even at the end, when you're leaving the school, you're already made up. You're already like you already know. You already have a very clear, defined, blueprint of your journey to the tech. So, question. Do you have any question? And you might want to ask, okay, how do I get started? So I'll just encourage you to follow Fundable Finance. We'll be sharing this um, the handles on all our socials. So do us a favor by following up so that you can get this access to this raw information from the company as well. And you heard it already. There is this opportunity on Fridays on X for you to like participate, and also make some earnings. So that's like a very very opportunity you all need to see. So for everyone participating, please, we all need to be on that space. So I encourage you to like follow, engage with the communities. It is when you engage you're being seen. So when you don't engage, no one sees you. So one thing about this ecosystem is we operate in public, like open. Whatever idea you're doing, just put it on the open. People sees it, and that's like your social proofs. These days now, we hardly check certificates. People want to see where you're coming from your socials. You know, one can tell what you've been up to for the past 3 months or thereabout. So that's very important. So thank you, Idris, for like sharing that docs. I have a copy, so we'll be sharing in the community as well. I think tomorrow by 10, 11, we should be having like a town hall. So if you're on the Telegram group, you should be able to get more information on this. So at this point, we'll be bringing this session to a close. It's been a very, very um, it's been very, very great having you with us at this hour. Um, if you have any question, you could just keep sharing it. Reach out to us on our Telegram, and then we'll be able to like give you relate to you more information about that. So what we want also ask you to do, we ask you to join our Telegram so you get this information. So some of our projects we'll be doing. One is this Ethereum campus tour, and technically as I said earlier, we're actually onboarding people into this space and then creating opportunities for them to join the Devcon proper in India, and all the opportunities that will come within this time space, you get to see. Like one now is Fundable Finance. If we hadn't taken this action, we wouldn't have brought this opportunity to you. So many more opportunities will be unfolding as we, make progress. Yeah. So if you join us on X, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, We appreciate your presence. Do us a follow by following our X handle, join our Telegram as well, and just engage with us. So if you want to volunteer, you want to join us as a volunteer, please go to our website ethereumnigeria.org and fill the volunteer form application. If you're a partner as well, you could go to the site, fill out the partnership form. If you're a sponsor, the same thing as well. Um, we'll be announcing our other programs like the Ethereum annual conference, and that will be coming up in Abuja. You're just hearing it first. We're just putting things in place. But before then, we're also cooking up Eat Lagos, and that will be happening in October. So if you want to be part of it, if you want to support this initiative, please reach out to us. You could follow our handle Ethereum Lagos or go to the website to get more details. Um, you want to be a contributor, you just want to be active into the ecosystem. So this is an opportunity for you to get started, and we want to be very active. Like we want to have series of events like morning, afternoon, evening, virtual and in person as well. So help us to make this happen. We need sponsors, we need supporters, we need volunteers to make this happen. Um, yeah, um, if you have Ethereum in your wallet, thumbs up. You'll be smiling by now. So the market is really, it's really good right now. Moses, do you have anything to say to the community?
So,
Or any question?
so it has been a very nice experience. No much question. You've said so much of everything we need to know on the scholar program to the builders to every sector in the DEFCON community. So I believe that everyone out there is very much eager to join, and I don't feel anyone want to miss out this opportunity. So just get in, find your way, just just grind your way forward. So it's a very nice opportunity for you out there. So see you next time.
Okay, guys. So thank you once again. So this edition has been brought to us by Fundabla Finance. Thank you very much, um, the CEO who has make some time to be with us here. Um, so we'll be seeing some couple of tasks on our socials and within the program in all your schools. So Unilag, UNM, ABU, Lautech, and many others. Yeah. So thumbs up to you guys. And I want to also appreciate the head of department of the schools who gave us that opportunity. So hopefully our next session we should have the HOD joining us, giving us some, high level um, greetings or a pep talk or something there around. So just keep watching. We should have the next session, which will communicate on social. But so far, until then, get more Ethereum and yeah, do some amazing thing and let us know what you're doing. Uh, Bro.